Hey everybody, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Jesse.
And today we're taking a look at the Gotrax G Pro 3.
Next on Now Let's Review. Before we get into the review, I just want to let you know that Gotrax did send us this scooter for review, but that will not change our thoughts and opinions about this because those will be based purely on our experiences.
The Gotrax G Pro 3 is quite obviously different from the average electric scooter in that it has 3 wheels instead of the conventional 2. In the front is a 10-inch air-filled tire that houses a 300-watt hub motor. The back tires are each 8.5 inches and are also air-filled, which helps with the ride comfort of the scooter. The springs in the back don't really act as shock absorbers, but they do compress and allow the back wheels to lean when turning. Turning is where the differences between a 3-wheeled scooter and a 2-wheeled scooter really become apparent.
All right, so Ethan, it's not every day we get to review a 3-wheeled e-scooter, and I know what a lot of people are thinking. Finally, the person in my life who can't balance on frickin' anything, this is for them, right? And I just have to start off by saying, I don't think it is. So you might be looking at it, you see 3 wheels and the whole thing's standing up by itself. There's no kickstand or anything holding it up. But there is suspension on it, and once you put some weight on it, the suspension allows you to lean.
Because it has 3 wheels, the way you have to balance and turn on it is so different than a normal scooter. And you have to put way more conscious effort into actually leaning to get this to turn, whereas on a 2-wheeled scooter you basically do a little bit of handlebar input and it'll just lean into the turn very smoothly. Also, with the 2 wheels being in the back, it's very unstable compared to a 2-wheeled scooter or even a 3-wheeled scooter with the 2 wheels in the front, because when you're turning, all of your momentum wants to go straight, which means forward into the scooter if it's turning. So if you're turning to the right on this, for example, all of your weight wants to go to the left, but forwards.
Right.
And there's no wheel forward and to the left, so all the weight's going on the tippiest point of this scooter. I don't find it as enjoyable because of the weird turning and everything. It just isn't as, like I said, ironically feels less stable than a 2-wheeled scooter does.
Again, this might work for you, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I don't mean to make it sound like this isn't an enjoyable scooter to ride. It is still fun to ride around on. It's just very different compared to what you'd be used to if you've ridden 2-wheeled scooters before. On the left handlebar are buttons to power on the scooter and change between ride modes, as well as a bell. On the right handlebar is a thumb throttle to control the motor, and if held at a constant speed for a few seconds, it will activate cruise control. The motor can propel the G Pro 3 up to a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour, which is a reasonable but slightly underwhelming speed. Mounted in the center of the handlebars is a screen that shows speed, battery level, a headlight indicator for the bright front LED headlight, and the odometer. Much like the G-Max Ultra we reviewed last year, the screen also prompts you with a passcode when turning on the scooter that you must correctly enter in order to ride. This is a great safety feature, but it can get annoying at times and can luckily be disabled or enabled whenever you want. Also like the G-Max Ultra, the G Pro 3 has the same built-in bike lock, which scores huge points for convenience and security. Mechanical disc brakes on the front and back wheels, combined with regenerative braking from the motor, give the G Pro 3 very good stopping power. I nearly went over the bars from hard braking while testing this scooter, which was entirely my fault for grabbing too much of the front brake, but just know that if you really squeeze the brakes, this scooter will stop hard.
Now, one of the things I want to say about this scooter is I really like the build quality. Feels very solid, feels very strong. Everything from the folding mechanism to the tube, to the carrying handle, to the brakes, they all feel great.
Yeah, this is the quality we've come to expect from Gotrax. We were very impressed with the G-Max Ultra last year. This has the same level of fit and finish and build quality. Nothing while riding this has concerned me at all as far as making weird noises or just parts seeming cheap. It really does feel like a solidly well put together scooter. On each of the brake levers are brake locks that can be used to keep the scooter in place if parked on an incline, since the scooter doesn't have a kickstand. Everything is powered by a 36-volt, 10.5 amp-hour LG battery that gives the G Pro 3 a claimed range of 24 miles. The max rider weight is 265 pounds, and the rider weight will obviously affect the range. I didn't get a chance to fully test the range of this scooter, but even if it can get all 24 miles out of the battery, that range is still a bit low for a scooter of this size. While it does fold down with a great mechanism, It weighs 52 pounds and takes 4 to 5 hours to charge, so it would be nice if the range was larger to avoid having to carry it inside to charge or needing to lift it into a car.
Let's talk about weight. Let's talk about weight for a second.
Yeah, this is a hefty scooter. This weighs 52 pounds, which is a lot more than most scooters. Obviously, it's bigger. It's got more metal. This is a porky scooter.
All right, Ethan, we've talked about pretty much every aspect of this scooter. What's the price?
This is currently listed at $899 US, and I think depending on who you are, that could be a fair price. If this scooter is something that you are very interested in because of its uniqueness, because of the three-wheel aspect, I think you're not going to be disappointed because you're going to get a well-made, high-quality scooter that is reliable, that performs well, is going to do everything you want it to.
So anyway, we hope you enjoyed our review of this very unique scooter. If you're new here, welcome to Now Let's Review. We review every kind of e-mobility thing we can get our hands on, and if you want to subscribe, you'll be getting lots of different e-mobility content that you might have never heard of before. And if you like this video, hit the like button. It helps grow this channel. We really want this channel to grow so that way we can show you even more stuff. And we'll see you next time. Now let's review.